Well, when we talk about it, guys, you just said this, so let's go down the road before we start recording. All right, now it's me and Pop, y'all. We on the couch. Y'all know we had to get on in here on this Latia Mary thing, so we gonna go on let her speak so we can give our good commentary.
Yes. Yeah. I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating. And I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. Yeah. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity.
It does.
No, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy?
What? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
We live in a society that is preparing people for divorce.
And
Talk about it. Let's go.
We really, really are.
Yes.
Because I feel like people just want to give up so easily. And it's like, oh, if Keisha's not doing what she needs to do, then whatever. We're just there's 10 other Keishas. People don't want to do the work. People don't want to communicate. People don't want to work hard towards something. And it's pretty
It's like the whole world is Hollywood now. It's because social media. You can just grab anybody. You see somebody beautiful, you're in the inbox, you're liking and commenting.
Yes.
You can talk to somebody from across the world.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like...
And you're sitting next to somebody, and it's like, you're good, but I saw somebody over there that looks better. But how's their soul? What do they believe? What's their core values? What's their integrity?
We need to bring that back. I feel like we have lost that,
Absolutely.
And I think how we get back to that is having examples.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
I mean, it's so important.
It's hard.
Let me ask you, Tia.
Okay, go ahead.
How hard is it in the dating world now?
Oh, my God.
What is it like out there for a single woman?
Shot of tequila? No,
I haven't been single for 5 years, so I don't know what this world is like out there. But I know it. But from what I see and from what I hear, it is tough.
It is very tough. I would say I've only been in the dating world for, I want to say 3 months now, and it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in. I'm like, what is wrong with And I will say this.
Okay.
Someone had told me, and I wanted to be like, no, I disagree with you, and I don't want to believe it. They were like, because my last relationship when dating was, when I was, dating this person, it was beautiful. It was amazing. It was wonderful. There was courting that was, involved. And I was saying how I feel like that's no longer, present, meaning like people just don't court each other anymore. And this person was like, well, that's old news. Like people just don't do that anymore. There's just this whole new way of doing things. And I'm like, you mentioned tradition, and I think that's where it kind of needs to go back to.
It was like, why would you think that of me? Like, you should already know me. Like, I ain't going for.
Should already know I ain't going for that. Okay, let me tell you something real quick, right? I got a few things I want to say. Ma'am, the only graduation to marriage is in the casket. They said to death do us part. So I don't know what you talking about, but that ain't got none of that graduation. They not in my vows. Okay. The second part, you said that you want to be courted and there was courting involved. Ma'am, that's why it was back when you was dating. You mean to tell me you on TikTok and Instagram doing all these little dances and shit, and you didn't look up and you didn't hear none of the younger people telling you what the hell going on in dating? Or did you think they was lying? Or you thought it wasn't going to be you? The younger generation is telling you what's going on out here day to day. You should already know. What you say, it's exhausting? You want to throw in the towel? I bet you do. Because you wasn't supposed to be out here. And then you said tradition. Ma'am, you ain't traditional. You left 14 years because you got bored. Let's call a spade a spade. You wanted some new wang. And you getting out here and you find, that's another thing too you got to understand. I don't think you realized you was gonna find out. You know, men, we keep score just like y'all do, right? So you know, as men, we see how you treated him. What make you think I want to sign up for that, ma'am? I seen how you just done the husband that you were married to 14 years, had 2 kids with that man. So if I'm another man that's looking at that situation, that can see you at an event or somewhere out and about, ma'am, you know the last thing on my mind is being with you. If you didn't know, I just needed to go ahead and tell you, but I needed to run down on them few things real quick. Cause you said everybody was quick to throw in the towel. You threw in the towel. You gave up. And you didn't even give us no good reason. I'm pretty sure you and your sister gonna say some sucker shit. Cause it's always y'all running y'all mouth, cause he ain't never running his. But you was talking tradition. And you, that's something that you ain't traditional. As a new school man, what am I doing looking at you?
Well, the only thing I'm going to do is that I'm just going to give you a line out of a movie. When you start talking about modern dating and what's going on in the world today, I'm going to give you a line out of a movie. And so if anybody has ever watched the movie Hitch, there's a part in the movie to whereas she had just came back off of, Eva Mendes, had just came back off of vacation early, because she had a hot story, and one of the guys in there said something to her about a relationship, said something to her about having a boyfriend, and here's what she said, and it applies to modern dating, and that is this. She said relationships are for people that are just waiting for something better to come along. Because nowadays, all I personally continue to keep seeing, all I continue to keep seeing is everyone waiting for something better to come along. They're not all in. I'm just part of the way in, because what I'm really doing here is that I'm looking for the next best thing.
I don't think he lying.
And that was what she said in the movie. That's why I said I'm going to give you one of the coldest lines in the movie.
I don't think
and
he
so
lying.
for me, that sums up this modern dating with all of these divorces and leaving your husbands and all of that stuff that's going on now. That sums it up, because you continuously are looking for the next best thing.
And you're 45. Now, we're going to leave y'all on that note. That's a 45-year-old woman with 2 children out here that ain't even still got 5+ years at least for anybody 18 and older. And she out here talking about she want to get out here and trade him in. Ma'am, if you don't go back to your husband, and please sit down and hush. And stop putting all your damn business on the internet, too. And stop doing all these damn interviews. Okay? Just go mind your damn business. It's me and Pop, and we on the couch. We on YouTube. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Hop in that comment section. Let us know about this Tia marriage.